Today, there are over 50 countries around the world which continue to use the death penalty. Individuals who break the law can face a firing squad in China, lethal injection in the USA, and the hangman's noose in Singapore.
Our criminal justice system is really violating our values as a people. We are, as a nation, have this land of the free, this nation that savors liberty and those ideals, really, that were lights unto the globe, now incarcerates more human beings than any other nation on the planet.
Every society needs a system to deal with outlaws and criminals, to mete out justice, and to protect the rights of the innocent. What that system looks like and how it functions are essential questions that deserve serious consideration. Do we want to punish criminals or rehabilitate them? Should we focus on deterrence or on restitution for the victim? What rights do prisoners have, and at what point have they paid their debt to society? The United States has the highest incarceration rate of any developed nation, more than 2.2 million people. As a result of a dysfunctional justice system that fails to distinguish between violent and non-violent criminals.
What is Sharia law? Well, there's no set list of things that are or are not Sharia law. In Arabic, Sharia is roughly translated to path to the watering hole, and it refers to a system meant to control aspects of its followers' lives. That includes daily routines, familial and religious obligations, and financial dealings. It prescribes punishments, but those punishments don't necessarily have to be draconian or harsh. If the particular sect of Islam that wrote those Sharia laws is more focused on loose interpretations of the Quran, then they wouldn't include things like stoning or amputation. But extremist groups like ISIS and the Taliban have a more literal interpretation of the Quran and other teachings, so their version of Sharia law includes things like stoning and the oppression of women. Like with all laws, it comes down to who is making the law and how they're enforcing it.
Lengthy incarceration of people whose actions have harmed no one is clogging up our prisons, sucking up taxpayer dollars, and creating second-class citizens whose entire lives are tarnished by a permanent criminal record. Wouldn't it be better for these people to become productive members of society than for the stigma of a past mistake to force them back into a life of crime?